Become free of being a nice guy. Become free. Allow yourself to just stop being so nice in the way that steals your freedom away. You know that you want your freedom more than your behaviors that cause you to be in a prison. You know you want your freedom more, but you constantly allow yourself not to be free. Do you know that becoming free is the way that you can come back to yourself? It's the way where you can come back to your naturalness. You've been so far away, so far away. Guys are so far away, maybe you are, from being totally as you are. It may be very simple for you to be overly nice. It may be very simple for you to look somebody in their eyes and be fake. Because you know that in this way, you can feel comfortable. You don't have to risk anything. You don't have to risk judgment. You don't have to risk someone saying they don't like you. You don't have to risk. So you constantly stay in this prison-like state. And you wonder, at the end of the day, why do you feel like you just want to be away from everybody? You feel like, fuck man, I don't want anybody to be around me. I just want to be alone. The reason why you feel that is because this is when you actually feel that you're the most yourself. And this is true in many ways. It's very true. When we become alone, when we're totally in isolation, we don't have to worry about anything. We don't have to worry about sharing something that maybe somebody don't like. We don't have to worry about being honest about something that maybe somebody may hit us back with some sort of intense thing that makes us feel uncomfortable. We don't have to worry about any of this. So we stay so sheltered as men and being in this place of, I'll just be alone and handle all my shit. People don't have to be around, man, because if they're around, you know what? Then maybe they don't want to hear my shit. I don't want to be a burden. So you've built all these rules, and all your rules make you go into isolation, and it makes you two-sided all the time. You're a walking two-sided person just because you haven't learned that the side of you that's not real, that people think that's you, is not even something that you like. You're just taking it on. And the women that you're meeting, or the women you want to meet, or you aspire to have in your life, they can't even begin to like you, or they can't even begin to be attracted to you just because you're not attracted to yourself. You're a walking contradiction. And in being a walking contradiction, everybody that you're around, all the women that you meet, never really get to know you. Because you're a walking contradiction. You want to be honest, but guess what? You're so afraid of what may happen. Then you want to be somebody that expresses this thing. But what if I express that, and then when I express that, I'm viewed as differently than I am now, because right now I'm viewed as something that everybody loves. I'm viewed as something that I even love in some way, because it keeps me in this place of not stepping on others. Giving everybody the chance to just like me. It keeps me in that place. You know what? When people don't like me, it just reaffirms to me my fear. So you know what? I'll just keep having everybody like me by being a walking contradiction. But who are you kidding? Who are you kidding in this? Are you kidding others or are you kidding yourself? The answer is you're kidding both. Become free of your kidding. You're constantly kidding yourself. Stop fucking with yourself. You're constantly making yourself believe these things that are not true. You're constantly making people believe these ways that you're being that are not true. You're constantly walking up to women or aspiring to, thinking about walking up to women. I don't know if you're approaching or not. And you're just kidding them. You're contradicting yourself when you're around them. You're saying something, but you want to say something else. You mean something. You say something, but you mean something else. And then you're wondering, you know what? Why don't I have women in my life? Or why do I keep attracting the women in my life that I do not want? Why do I keep getting women into my life? I don't know if you're in a relationship right now, whatever your situation is. Why do I keep getting what I don't want? It's because you keep contradicting everything that you're doing. You are a walking contradiction. So that means that even when you get a woman, you think you want her, but at the same time you don't. It's a contradiction, isn't it? Oh, I want her, but at the same time I don't want her. That's crazy. That when you're a contradiction, you get contradiction into your life. So how can you become someone that's free? How can you break free of your nice guy ways? First of all, understand that all the ways that you have as a nice guy are perfectly fine. They are. But where are you going too far in your nice guy ways? How can you become free of the thing that you're doing too much of? You know, all the videos that I'll be putting out is about nice guys. And allowing yourself to know that a nice guy is not bad, but at the same time, overextending yourself as a nice guy is absolutely shit. Because you'll get women who treat you like shit, people who treat you like shit, and you will treat yourself like shit. The becoming free of your contradictions that you have within yourself is understanding that whatever it is that you're telling yourself that you should be is a thing that you need to let go. Because whatever you think that you should be is the thing that frustrates you the most. What do you have to do right now?
Actually, now I have to go back home to my hotel.
Yeah.
Because I need to call my designer. Tomorrow I have to meet her in the morning. And we're gonna do the whole program for the Saturday.
Well, can you postpone that for a little bit and let's walk and talk? Let's walk and talk for like 10 minutes and then you can go to your hotel.
Okay, I can do so.
Yeah, let's do it. Hey, which way is your hotel? Because I don't want to walk in the direction of your hotel in this moment.
Actually, it's that direction.
Is it in Modosh there?
Yeah, at Kirai Yotsa.
It's on Kirai?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go there and come around.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. So, what are you doing here? Standing here and hanging?
I am, do you know what I do?
Yeah, I kind of. I saw your videos. You are dancing. Right?
You saw my dance video?
Yeah, performance and stuff.
Okay, well that's one thing that I do, yeah.
And the other one, do you have more works?
More works? You say with an S?
Yeah, like since you asked me. Or you say that it's one of them, so I think that probably you must do something else also besides.
Yes, I can help a man change his heart.
What?
I can help a man change his heart and the way he think.
And what kind of?
What kind of way?
What kind of job is that? Okay, except the psychologist, but I don't know.
It's the title could be so many different things. but I would just say I guide. I can guide somebody
Yes.
from being in a place of chaos on the inside to being free. Do you know that your rebel thing here? Yeah. I love it. Like it's fucking yeah. So when I saw it said rebel, I'm like, there's much more to you than just being like a normal, high-heeled, feet-hurting model.
You know, I'm really down-to-earth person. I don't see myself as a model. Only when I'm on stage. At work, then I have to be professional. But otherwise, in normal life, I just like everybody else. I don't see myself this high.
Well, that's good because I don't see you as a model being that high either, or anyone. So that's really good that you don't see yourself as being like, because you know, there's probably models that do, or even people who do see themselves like this.
Yeah.
And I like that you say that you're down to earth.
I am because I don't know, like my mom, she's Buddhism. That's why I know these things. And my dad, he's Catholic. So I'm like, yeah.
So you became a rebel. You became a rebel.
Yeah,
Holy
but in a good way. I can be a rebel.
Okay, but my question is, when you became a rebel,
Yeah.
what did when you got this thing around your neck? What was going through your mind?
Rebel?
Yeah. But like when you knew it said rebel,
Yes.
how did that pertain to you?
That I can do something that I never done before. Like, just take the chance and do whatever, experience life.
Yeah.
Take the risk.
You're a risk taker.
It depends. it depends on what we are talking about and what kind of context and which situation as well. What I'm meant by taking the risk is related to something I can rebuild, develop myself. That's what I meant.
Like?
Like for example, the chances for example, model job, you know? Because if you don't take the risk or the chances, then you won't get far. And it's also like for everything else in life. It's not about modeling. Like for example, I took the risk just to travel abroad to study. Actually, I'm studying medicine. So I was the only one among my friends who just took the chance and came here and studied medicine. When I got here, I didn't know anyone. That was my very, very first time traveling abroad alone.
Yeah.
Never ever experienced the life or the world. So that was the biggest step I took in my life. But the reason why I did it is because I knew that risk will give me a good future. As long as I gain something, I take it. But if I realize that risk hurting me or it will bring me some bad, then why should you take it? It's stupid, isn't it?
You're very intelligent. I have to tell you that. That's a very intelligent thing to say because something has taught you that. I don't know what experience you had in your life, but something has taught you that when I take a risk toward that which I want or something that's going to allow me to become better,
yes,
I should take the risk.
Yes.
But if I take a risk where I feel like
it's more harm than the good one,
yes,
then why should you do it? It's stupid.
Absolutely. The fact that you can even be enough aware of that is very, very fucking. I like it.
You know,
I like it. That's what I'm gonna tell you. That's very. I like it. Yeah.
But anyways, back to you. What are you doing here? Why are you standing there suddenly?
You like back to you.
Yeah, you know.
We're gonna sit here for a moment, okay?
Do we allowed to have this?
Yeah. Oh, you. Let's go. Let's just sit here. I love it. You're like, are we allowed to do this? I'm wearing a rubber mask, but are we allowed to do this?
Yeah, but you know, Asian people, we are like very polite, even.
Oh, you can't blame it on the race. Do not blame it on the race.
Opa. Sorry for that.
Okay, we can only sit here for a little while though.
So, what?
Let me sit back so you can ask me this question. Just ask me the questions and I'll just sit back like this. It's like I'm in a psychology session.
I thought you went back to the US already, that you won't be here. So it's surprising me to meet you.
You know what you should ask me?
Yeah.
Say, tell me your problems, because I feel like I'm in, you know how when you're in psychology, they like look at the sky like this and they go, well, you know.
Like you are, like I am the psychologist.
Yeah. All right. So you have to ask me a psychology question. And I'm going to give you a patient's answer. You ready? Okay.
So, how is your day been?
You know, it's all right, but it was like yesterday. Like just again, it was just like yesterday. Just, you know, my mom, she's constantly telling me that she wants me to get married, and you know, I'm telling her that my job right now is not the way that it should be. It just feels the same way.
Okay. Then how old do you feel that you are? Trick question, but yeah.
How old do I feel like I am?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm 40.
Really?
Yes. And I'm just being pressured. And I just want to know what is a way out for me to, what is a way for me to go out of this?
So, what in the world are you doing here again?
I thought you were going to help me.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
What do you mean, what in the world I'm doing here? I need your help. So let's say that, let me just give you an example so you can understand it better. Oh, you are polite. I'm like, I did this, and you're like, sorry.
You have to get used to it, it's like Asian.
Okay. Okay, so here we go. Let's say that let's say you're a person, okay? Actually, you are a person.
I'm a human being.
Yeah. Okay, let's say that you're a human being. And, okay, you are a human being, okay. Let's say that you came to me and you needed help with just understanding. How can you start to get over the pain that you have on the inside so that you become more free to express yourself in the way you want?
You asked me.
No, I said that would be something that I would be able to help someone with.
Okay, and how?
How?
Yeah. How would you do it?
First, I would have to see what is their history. I mean, like, what is the specific pain that they're dealing with, and what's the history of that pain? Because once I know the history of that pain, then I can help them understand how to unravel it so they become free from it, so it doesn't bother them in the way that they believe that it's bothering them, or the way that they're living their life and how it's bothering them. Yeah. So, I mean, it sounds like shady and gray. It sounds very gray until you are somebody I'm helping. And I was supposed to go, but then I saw you.
Oh, sorry for that.
Oh, you have to stop saying sorry. Fuck, you're Asian. I'm sorry for this and I'm sorry for that. I'm like, you don't have to say sorry.
It's a kind of a way to express,
like your sorrow for me?
Huh?
Like your sorrow for me. Like my voice is even shaky. Holy fuck. I'm like sorrow. You keep saying it like I get it. You're like Swatko. I'm like, I don't understand that. Why do you keep saying it like that?
All right, then I will show you to make you more understand. This.
So you were yellow-headed today. Was it today?
No, yeah, it was today, and it's not like.
But we have to make.
You have to cut like very short, like almost a man.
So you look like you look like a man today.
No.
It's really fucking long.
Thank you.
Holy shit. Would you let somebody cut your hair this long?
No.
I'm like, that is long hair. Would you let somebody actually cut off all that?
That's why I say no to him today on the casting.
He's like, but you could win 60,000 foreign and go to Austria though.
No. Actually, I could get paid 60,000 forints to cut that short and color my hair like a chicken, yellow chicken. No, hell no. I never do that. Okay, I take the risk, but
like a yellow chicken. Can you just show me what's your walk? Like, 'cause I think on women look very different. So, for like a few steps, just show me.
actually, I have posted on Facebook.
Oh no, I'm right in front of you. I can hold this for you if you want, so you can just really strut the strut.
Here, I feel so like.
You ready? It's right over here. No. People want to know.
No.
Me and you will just have like a little walk. I'll walk. And now you have to do it. I just showed you everything I got, girl.
To be honest with you, don't take it personally. The way you walk, it looks like
Like a gay person? Yeah. The reason why is because I'm really good with my hips. I can move it, girl. Now it's your chance to show me. I'm gonna stand right here.
No.
Just toward me. That's it. I just want to see it because you're amazing at what you do, and I admire that.
No, but it must be music.
Huh?
You have to walk with music.
Oh, I'm like that. No, just for a few steps. I just did it for you. I look gay in front of everybody for you.
But I think you get used to it, no?
You ready? Fuck you. Come on, you ready?
So that is like 1, 2, 3. No, I can't.
You ready? Ready? You can do it. You ready? You ready? 5, 6, 7, 8.
Like in the street?
Yep.
It's like this.
Because anytime that you say should, I should be this way, this is the way I should talk, this is the way I should act, you kill your spontaneity. You kill your ability to be honest. You kill your ability to be open. You kill your ability to attract women in your life who you want. You kill your ability when you walk up to a woman and you say hello for her to really know who you are because you think that you should be a certain way. And maybe you being that way that you think you should gets her. Maybe it does. Or maybe it gets her to go, oh, thank you so much. That compliment was great. Maybe it gets you into an interaction where you're talking to the woman and everything is going amazing. Maybe it gets you into that. But where does it get you? Remember, this all comes back to you guys. It all comes back to who am I and how can I go out into the world and let others see that and let women see that. If you want to get rid of these contradictions within yourself, if you want to become free of your own fakeness on the inside, your own not being you-ness, if you want to become free of that, get rid of the word should. Fuck, why wasn't I like that? Man, I should have been like this. When you say should, you put yourself into frustration. You absolutely do. Because should in itself brings frustration. If it's one thing that I've learned in going down the track and being able to speak to women and being able to have many women in my life, is that it was all the times where I was like, fuck. I wanted to be like that, but man, I should have been like this. I should have been like that, and I should have been like this. And it brings me confusion because I'm thinking to myself, should I be like this or like that? And I want to be like this, and this thing is confusing me, and it never gave me clarity. But never think about what you should be like. Always connect to what you know. Because underneath every should is what you know. If you're coming from a place of, I acted in this way that's not real to me and I should have been the other way, That's healthy because now you're moving in a right should route, in the way of me. But when you are in this place of not ever thinking about you expressing truly yourself, and you're always going with I should be like this, which means that my mom said that being like this will give me women, or the women of the world said that men that act like this get women and I should act like that. Anytime where you're acting in a way that's not congruent to what you know, this will bring you so much chaos. It will bring you so much of what you don't want, because you're always in this place of never really going for what you want and going for what you think you should want, or going or being in a way you think you should be like. So any behavior that you think you should be like, or anything that you think you should say, what will happen when you start doing that is that you'll never ever experience yourself in a real way. But experiencing yourself in a real way is about being able to let go of your shoulds. Being able to just know. But how do you come to this knowing? How do you allow yourself to become free of your contradictions, which is not knowing? Contradictions are things that is confusing because it's based around should be this way and should be that way. So becoming free is really this route. It's this route of letting go of should. And what are some shoulds that I think that you should start to let go? I should behave in a way that it's totally accepted. I should behave in this way right now that's totally accepted right now. If I'm standing right here and I just go, oh shit, I shouldn't do that. Because everybody around me may notice that I just screamed. I mean, that girl right there, she's staring at me. Oh fuck, I shouldn't do this. Maybe I should act in a way that everybody accepts me. This is one of the ways that will rip you away from your core. It'll rip you away from just being here and now and really living. I mean, for me to be able to just stand up like that and just yell and just come back to just being centered in front of you, although when I yelled, I was centered as well. I'm not worried about everybody around me just having to accept everything that I do. I shouldn't act in any kind of way right now, except for the way that I really want to act. This is the thing that you're missing many of the times, is that you think you should act in a certain way. When you're around people, you think you should be like this. You think you should act like this, because if you act anything besides that, oh shit, people are really going to notice you. You're afraid of being noticed. And then you're afraid of being noticed. It just makes you small. You feel small. Tell me, how big do you actually feel when you're walking around in front and you're in that crowded area, or you're around people and you just want to express something, but then truly deep down inside you're like, no, on the inside you're like, fuck, I'm just so scared. Tell me, how small do you feel? You take up only a small amount of space. You're around all this space totally, and you only will put yourself like this. It's just a manifestation of how you feel and who you are. You feel that who you are shouldn't be shown. And that manifests as you playing small like this. But what would happen if you stop and you just looked around and you noticed that people around here, they're in their own worlds. And the best way for you to really get over this, I'm not going to tell you right now, because I mean, I could really just give you everything. But one of the best ways for you to get over this is just come on workshop with me. One of the things I'll take you through is just helping you understand that everybody in this environment is more nervous about showing themselves than you are. The fact that you're even aware about showing yourself, this aware, and even watching this video, and then when you even come to me, that's already more awareness than everybody around you. Everybody is just reacting to the world all the time and don't really want to do anything besides that, because they believe that this is the way that things are and I'm just going to be this way. But deep down inside, everybody wants to be free. Everybody desires this part of them to be completely open. But who will walk there? Who will go there? That's one of the shoulds that I think you should let go. I should be accepted like this in this environment. So I'll play like this so that everybody around me don't really notice me. Let go of this should, because this should right here is a pathway to your freedom. It is an absolute pathway. That's talking about you in relation to women. What is a should that you should let go? Is that this woman should only view me like this. She should only view me as a nice guy, because anything besides that, fuck, then I'm not that. Do you know that when you only want a woman to view you as a nice guy, you only want her to view you as a guy that's really nice and sweet and very, very gentle, when you only want her to view you as that, it makes you one-sided. You totally become just one fucking dimensional person. While you're in front of a woman, you're like a one-dimensional man, and as she's talking to you, she wants to and yearns for the other side of you. Because she can feel that, fuck, that's just not coming through. You're hiding that part of yourself. And women being very intuitive to this thing, she can feel that part of yourself that's just totally like, no, I don't want to show that part. That part, you know, I shouldn't do that. That's not me. No, 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 no. She should view me only as a nice guy. You should view me only as a guy that's sweet, that wants to just, you know, take care of you, that don't want the assholes to be around. You should only view me like that. No, 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 don't view me as an asshole. Oh, did I say something wrong? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Do you see how when you're wanting somebody, when you're wanting a woman to only view you as nice, you will play into that so strongly that if she views you as anything besides that, you will constantly become apologetic. You will always try to take up for yourself. You will become defensive. It's because you're guarding this side of yourself that you're afraid of her viewing you as. You're guarding it by this. Now it becomes a facade. The nicest is not even real anymore, because now it's a facade to block this part of yourself. These two shoulds, if you allow yourself to let these go, what will happen is, the first one, once you let it go and you stop wanting everybody around you to accept you, what will happen is you can just do things and people around you will be like, oh, that's fucking weird, or that's strange. And you'll totally be able to take it. You won't be like, okay, this person's view of me means much more than mine. You'll be able to just allow them to say what they're going to say, or look at you in the way they're going to look at you, and just operate. Just totally operate. I'm so tempted to give you guys the thing that I show guys on workshop, but I'll only show you that if you come to me in person, or in my future seminars that I'll be running around the world, where I'll just be doing my workshops that are just in like the seminar setting, where you guys can come to me for a small price and you get to meet me and mingle with me, and I'll give you all the jewels on that later. So letting go of that should of like wanting people to accept you just like this, it frees you up. You start to loosen up a little bit. You become more relaxed, because you start to notice that this should that I have right now is making this person right here, that's over here, is making them and me not have realness between us. There's a block between us, because I'm feeling that I should be like this, and if I be anything else, they will view me like something. They will not accept me. And let's say for a woman, once you let go of the should of, the woman should view me only as a nice guy. What happens is you free up the other part of yourself to come through, because you're not fixated on this one part of yourself, and that being the impression that the woman has. You really want to make a strong impression on her that you were nice, that you were sweet, that you fucking cared. You want to make that impression, and what's crazy is that you made the other impression, that you were afraid, that you were nervous, that you're not truthful. You've made the other impression when you're wanting to make this certain impression. Now the impression you leave is stronger and different. Become free of your contradictions by letting go of the should. Because once you let go of the should, you stop contradicting yourself, because you're not shoulding yourself into being something, you're just being. And you free up this other part of yourself. Of course it's going to come with tension. Of course it is. The tension is for you to want to be so much of a nice guy. You're going to want to be so much of that. But you free up the shoulds, and then the should free up the contradictions. And as it unravels, you allow yourself to just sit in that place of, I can just breathe again. I don't have to hold in my breath and constantly be tight and be small around others. It's your choice, man. You have the choice any moment to become free of your ways that are too nice. You have every moment to do that. From Budapest, this is Tony Solo, just saying that I have a product coming out called From Nice Guy to Masculine Man. That'll be coming out June 23rd. And much of these things I talk about, this program that I'll be releasing will help you guys be able to integrate this, help you be able to understand the roots of this, and be able to go through the transformation of being able to let go of these ways that you don't need. So as you look forward to that, also look forward to my seminars that I'll be running around the world. I'll be running seminars around the world starting after my product. After June, I'll be going to different parts of the world. You'll know, when I put it out. And I'll be doing seminars where you guys can come in and you can be live with me in a place that I've chosen, some spectacular place that I've chosen around the world in many places, and we can just talk and you guys can see me and feel what I have to say. Not just feel me through the video, but feel me in person. Wake up. Free yourself from your totally too nice guy ways, like being too nice. Free yourself from these ways. That's why I make these videos, because I want you guys to free yourself, like I have. I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I'm always giving you something new, and it's also something new that I want to give you. I've created a video series which is Approach to Bedroom. And I'll be showing you everything from what do you say up on the approach, not what to say, but how you can say what you want to say, and being able to have the mindsets to go with that, being able to be in conversation, being able to take the woman home, and along this path, just giving you insights into things that may pop up to give you issues. I've covered it in this video series that, packed full of about 3 hours of me just giving you guys everything that I can say is going to be the best from approach to bedroom. If you want this, it's totally free. If you want this, click the link below, and what'll happen is that you'll get a video series sent right to you, and check it out. Until next time, I'm out.